So can beginners double the size of their channel with just a few changes? Well, look at this. It took 5 minutes to make these changes and look at the results. 6,000 views and 650 watch hours. So I'm going to show you in this video today how beginners can make their small channel double in size. And doubling in size means then you get more views, you get more watch time, more subscribers. So to understand how you can get loads of views without subscribers, I'm going to take you to tip number 1. Entertainment ecosystem. Now you may not realise, but you've got an entertainment ecosystem with your channel, but you've also probably come across it before when you've watched Netflix or Amazon Prime. Basically, you have a system, an ecosystem that will provide you with entertainment. But Netflix has used something that's very powerful, and you can use the same within your YouTube channel. And YouTube is particularly rewarding small channels by using this. So what is it? Well, it's to do with binge watching, but if you watch more than one video on YouTube, the algorithm will pick that up. Even if you're not logged in, I'll show you how that works. So it's an incognito window, and then I'm just going to randomly watch a couple of videos. So I'm going to type in here, say golf. I've never watched a golf video before. I'll refresh it. I now get some channels come up, and I'm just going to pick this one here. So Rick Shields Golf. Now, I'll just quickly watch a few seconds of that. I'll go on to another one, Rick Shields Golf. Never watched these before, I don't know the channel. I'm not logged in, I'm not subscribed. So just remember that, I'm not subscribed. Now I'll just go back to the home page and I'll just refresh it and look what it does. Again and again and again. The algorithm now goes, well, if you've watched 2 of those videos, you must like them. Therefore, even if you're not subscribed, I'm going to give you some more of these videos. The algorithm knows exactly what it is that I like because of just watching a few seconds of these videos. So what does that tell you? If you can get a person to watch just more than one of your videos in a row, it's like them subscribing. They'll get served you again and again, and then hopefully in time they will subscribe. And that's a really valuable lesson that we're going to take with us for the rest of this video. And that's why tip number 2 is even more important now you understand that basic tip number 1. So tip number 2 is going to be done on this channel. So this is my new channel. I started it a couple of months ago. It has about 13 videos at the moment. It's quite a small channel. So if you've got a small channel with, I've got about 300 subscribers at the moment, you may well be able to relate to this because this is a channel that hasn't got monetized yet and it's still trying to build up those 4,000 hours and that 1,000 subscribers. So if you're in that boat, then you're going to see what I'm going to do to my channel that's going to help it double in size in the coming week. And this tip's called number 2, playlist power. So you may have heard of playlists, but are you using them correctly? And are you using them to double your channel growth? Well, the advantage of a playlist is it does give 2 or 3 or more videos of the same subject or niche. And you've just seen what happens if you watch 2 videos in a row. So if someone came to your playlist, watched a couple of your videos in a row, what do you think the algorithm is going to do? It's better than them subscribing. It's going to churn up more and more of your videos for them to watch. And so playlists hold the secret to 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers once you get them working. And it's like a binge fest on Netflix. Once a viewer's tucked into a couple of your videos, they're locked in to many more in the future without subscribing. But what are the advantages of playlists before I show you how I put them onto my channel? First of all, a playlist will show in the search results. So if you give your playlist a name, it will then serve it up as a particular search result too. So like releasing a video that has the ability to be found in the search results, and you can use the keywords in that, when you title your playlist and you put your description, you need to optimize it in a similar way that you would do to a video. So there's another way to get search traffic and get discoverable. The second thing is playlists make your channel look like it's bigger than it is. So if you're a small channel, one of the challenges is people don't subscribe because they see you've only got 13 videos. I've got comments if you look through my videos where people say, I don't understand why you're so small. Well, obviously the difference is this isn't my first channel that I've ever made. At the moment, my other channel, as you would have seen, has invalid traffic. So now I need to monetize this channel to make a living. I'm a full-time YouTuber. So that's the challenge I've got at the moment. So organizing your videos, putting them together will give it the authority and the trust that's needed for more to subscribe. The third thing is it is a bit of a binge fest of playlists because you could literally sit in for the evening and have 2 or 3 hours worth of videos playing that are from a particular channel that you enjoy watching. So there's the advantage of the fact that they haven't even got to pick the next channel, it'll just automatically play that. And a fourth benefit is they are shareable. So if you've got a really good playlist, you can just click on the arrow and you can share it with others too. So those are the advantages of playlists. But now, how do you actually set playlists up correctly? So if you go to YouTube Studio and then you go into content, and there then you can see playlists, and now you can then start to add new playlists. So you click on create and then you then click on new playlist. And then normally it's good to have a start here playlist. So I like to have one of those. So I'm going to put here start here on the title. And then these are the most important videos if you're a beginner. So we'll make this playlist, and that's just one to get us started. And then click create. Then what I'll then do is go to my various videos. I'm just looking for some videos that are ideal for beginners, and just pick a few and add them to this new playlist. And the way you do that is you go into the video, you go into the actual area, come down to the details of the video, and there then under playlists, you'll see now this new playlist start here. And then you just enable that. And I do that for several videos. And then make sure you click save afterwards. So if you then go to your channel and go to customize channel, and there under customization, you can then add new playlists. You go to single playlist, and there you can then see that start here with 6 videos. Then if I move it to the top, that will then show. And then if you go into view playlists, you can then shuffle the order, or you can change the order in which it shows the videos. There you go, so I can move this one to the top, you can just drag them around. And then I can publish those changes. Now if I go to the channel, and then we've got start here, and they can then play all, and there's the Binge Fest, there's the Netflix bit that we spoke about. And there's lots of other section changes you can make. You can do single playlists, you can create playlists, multiple playlists. You can even add featured channels and subscriptions, and shorts, of course, if you've got those. You can also add your own other channels. So if you've got other favorite channels, maybe ones you've subscribed to, or even if you've got more than one channel yourself, you can just add a few of these in as well. So I can do a search for Zanet Design, I can do a search for Only Fools and Horses, and of course this one, your YouTube strategy. And that just, again, gives another opportunity for people. If they enjoy your videos, they may want to subscribe to your other channels too. So you can see I've got under 300 subscribers at the moment, but hopefully this video will help more appreciate the value of subscribing to this channel. And also on Video Spotlight, you can have then videos that are ideal as a trailer for those that haven't subscribed and for those that have subscribed. So again, just another opportunity to show something a bit different when people turn up to your channel. It's another little way in which you can get people to watch that second video. Another key thing is to just make sure your banner obviously doesn't cover the whole screen, but just makes sense. And as you can see, that if you don't do that, you sometimes then get this like subscribe here thing. It doesn't make any sense because YouTube's just made some changes to where those links now appear. So just rethink that through if you haven't done so recently. If you've got more than one playlist, you can also have multiple playlists. And that's just again an opportunity to have 3, 4, 5 playlists showing. So in this case, I've just called it useful playlists, and there I've got about 5 different playlists you could find useful, but I'll put that probably at the footer of the page. So you can see now the channel's nice and colourful. It looks like it's got a lot more than 13 videos. It's got these extra playlists. It's certainly encouraging people to put at least more than one video. So if they click on more than one video, you've then got an effect, as we saw, quite an impact on how they then come across your videos in the future, and hopefully they will subscribe. So that's my third tip, is your branding banner. But I mentioned your banner is like designing thumbnails. And designing thumbnails is a challenge sometimes, knowing how can you make thumbnails work for you? How can you get a click-through rate up to 10%, even 20% I've managed to achieve on my channel? And that's often through split testing, it's for understanding what works with thumbnails. So here's my challenge to you. Here's another video that will show you how to do thumbnails, but you don't need to subscribe, just click on it, start watching it, and then see if I get suggested to you again in the coming week or two. Now, of course, if you want to subscribe, you can do that too, but I reckon there's a challenge there. Will you get another video off my channel if you've watched this one and you watch the next one? So I'll see you in the next video.